Hey y'all, we're live. Hello, hello, hello. Hey Cass.
Hey,
As she said,
Cass.
phone calls from prison is dropping a call for 7:15. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Welcome, welcome. We don't plan on staying on too long anyway. So all is well. Thank you. Hey y'all. Hey, so I guess we'll go ahead and do introductions because we know phone calls from prison. Shout out to her YouTube channel. It's gonna be dropping a call tonight, so we ain't gonna hold y'all too long on this Saturday evening. So yes, for those of y'all who are new to our channel, we are the Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi show, and we are a dynamic and the only dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube, and we discuss all things love, life, and relationships from both the millennial perspective, myself, Sammy Nicole, and my beautiful mother, Fifi, Gen X, and we are coming back to y'all again with all this love, life, relationships, and pop culture. And we're continuing on with our series for Lessons in Love. All right, now not doing the show, Fifi. Okay, you have to put the phone on silent. Talking about Shirley Strawberry and her estranged husband. That's appropriate to say now, Ernesto Williams. Okay, so yes, y'all, we got a lot to talk about. Let's see, Cass said, "Oh, I don't want y'all to cut your time short. It's a lot to talk about." Okay, got you.
Okay.
All right, so Fifi, you want to go ahead and get it started? It's a lot to unpack about this bond hearing that Ernesto Williams had yesterday on the 23rd at 1 p.m. The bond is at $405,000.
Okay, so
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
And please like the video, y'all. We got 14 people in the chat, only 2 likes. Hey TBD, hey Simply Morgans.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I also got to do our disclaimer. Everything we say is allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly. And please like, share, and describe. Like, share, and describe. And all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, boom, go ahead.
Okay, y'all. So Ernesto got a bond. But what got me was when Dennis Byrne was in there arguing the point of the hearing being recorded. So we know who messed that up for Ernesto, right?
Hey Joyce Mac.
Sylvia messed that up for Ernesto and Sonia.
Hi, ladies.
Did they not know that it was videos already out there and phone calls already out there of what's going on with Ernesto? How are you going to come in and say, I don't want this to be streamed? I mean, did Hannah not know, y'all? Did she not know that this Ernesto story was already out in these YouTube streets, social media streets? And then, how about
Hey, Glorious Love.
Dennis Byrne used Sylvia to argue his point. That's why I said Sylvia.
For rule 22 or rule 21?
He said she did. She had one last time and you let her record. See, that's why she should have stayed at home. That's why she should have stayed at home.
Yeah, that didn't help her friend.
That did not help her friend that she went to go pray for. She should have stayed at home. So the judge was like, well, how long is it going to take you to get set up?
He said 5 minutes and he was set up in 4.
And he was set up in 4.
So shout outs to, in addition to shout outs to Phone Call from Prison's YouTube channel, shout out to Pam Esquire, the Law Intellect. Please check out her YouTube channel. And shout out to Dennis Byron. Check out his YouTube channel as well because he's the one that actually filmed the bond hearing. So yeah.
So I'm like, how y'all gonna argue this point? Did Hannah not do her research? Did she not know that Sonia had put some of the phone calls on her YouTube page as well?
I don't think she knew.
What was the logic behind them saying they didn't want it to be streamed? Like this was a case nobody knew nothing about.
I guess he felt like, based off of the explanation that they gave, that it was gonna hurt his chances of having a fair and I guess speedy trial.
But it's too late for that. Sonia messed that up.
She did.
Sonia messed that up. It's too late for that.
Yeah.
For anything to be speedy. I mean, he has not been indicted. He has not been found guilty or anything. But Sonia messed that up. Sonia been talking too much. And now they want to shut her down. The damage has been done. It's too late.
That's a good point.
The damage is done. It's already done. So it's too late now to shut her down, to shut it down. That was my thing. And then another thing, y'all, 3 more witnesses. 3 more. Now I need y'all to
3
help
more
me.
impact statements.
3 more impact statements.
But, okay, before you go into that, why was infamous Sylvia there?
Why?
Why?
Why was she there?
Why?
I mean, come on.
You didn't record anything. You low-key are the reason why Ernesto's request was not granted of the hearing not being recorded.
She was the argument.
Yeah. Dennis used her to support his argument.
Yeah, she was the argument. So I don't understand.
I just don't understand what was the purpose of being there, but I guess she just wanted to support him, but I don't know. And I also thought it was interesting that nobody saw Sonia. I know Pam Esquire said she was focusing more so on trying to keep Dennis from being, held in contempt, but I was curious, like, why? I wonder, was she there?
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't see no bun or no ponytail.
It was crowded.
It was crowded. Maybe she was. We don't know. But let's see. Let's read some of your comments before we keep going. Cass S said, TBD said yes, Fifi. Cass S said a grand total of 419,000 with the February 5th.
Oh,
February 5th amount. Okay. Hey, Glorious Love. The Vanity Chronicle says that was Ernesto complaining to Hannah. Right, but unfortunately, because
it's too late.
Because of his homegirl, his complaint was not heard, or it wasn't honored. His request.
It's too late.
Janine said, my girls. Hey, Janine.
Hey, Janine.
Glorious Love said, Child Dennis stood on business yesterday. He was about to get thrown out or held in contempt. He was pushing it.
He was pushing it, but he had a good argument.
He did. Cass S said she knew because she said it was just praying. Yes.
Okay, so Hannah, she did say that Hannah knew.
Yes.
Yes.
The tall diva. Hey. How you doing? Joyce said, I'm not understanding. He's so excited about getting a bond, but he still have to go back to court for Legend. Glorious Love said, why? TBD said, wait, y'all, she's still going live at 7:30. Phone calls from prison.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Joyce Mack said, I don't understand why infamous Sylvia was there. I don't know her purpose as well. It made absolutely no sense that she'll be there.
Yes. Why was she there?
Hey, Peppermint Patty. She said, if Sylvia wasn't there, the judge probably would have denied Dennis. Thanks, Sylvia. That's a good point, too.
Yes.
Okay, touche. Glorious Love said, and why was she sitting behind Nesto? TBD said, I thought she was on break. Very interesting, Sammy.
Oh, so she was sitting behind Ernesto.
Let's see. The tall diva said, I don't think she would come. The streets is hot. Oh, they're talking about Sonia coming.
Yeah.
Joyce Mack said, yes, we had a conversation about Charleston White. He was married to Erica Kane for a few months.
Yes,
right, he was.
Right.
And then TBD said he was pushing in a good way, LOL.
Yes, he was. He was, because he wanted it to be up on his channel.
Oh, she's saying infamous Sylvia's going live at 7:30. Oh, meaning
what?
I thought she was on break. Ooh, I think. All right, let's keep going. I just think she's too close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, we just gonna leave that.
Let's
alone.
get back to the hearing. Okay.
So I need y'all to help me. Okay, so when she said some more impact statements had came out, when they said my dad, who are they referring to, y'all?
Yeah, and I know you guys have been telling us that I think it was Grown Woman Vibes. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Was talking about allegedly maybe some of his children were the victims, allegedly. So is that what they were referring to? My dad?
Who was my dad, y'all? I kind of got confused on that. Somebody said, I'm not sure it was Lakeisha.
Allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly, okay.
Okay, because that's the one who was also saying that they're afraid that if he gets out, he's going to try to come find them.
The daughter.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So is Sonia checking up on them, on those witnesses to see what they're up to.
And running a background
Check on them. Is she going to reach out to them and ask them? Are they going to, recant their statement?
So it's two of the kids.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, I believe Miles is one of the victims, Joyce Mack says. That's his daughter. That's the one he does not care too much for. Yeah, I remember him mentioning it in a phone call with Dre. Okay. Yes, two of his kids, Lakeisha and Miles. Glorious Love, so sad. Let's see. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Apologies if I'm not. She said, I believe it was his daughter he kicked out at 14. That's the one he said that was like crazy. And he had to kick her out because he was almost allegedly going to have to kill her because she was just acting up in the streets. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. TBD said, we aren't sure. The Tall Diva said, I think that's the younger daughter that he says has bipolar disorder, allegedly.
What in the world? My dad. Okay, so Sonia thought that allegedly one of the victims was going to go away, but
the 19-year-old.
The 19-year-old. But she was was that the one that was going to come to court and give her statement, but she got scared? Because they read off what she said previously about the, sticking her finger and all in blood and doing all that crazy stuff.
Signing it in blood. Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. So was that the 19-year-old that we thought that was going to go away when Sonia was talking to him in the video, she was saying where she was and who she was with and she wasn't coming back. But it don't look like she's going away, y'all.
Yeah, according to Pam, she said it doesn't sound like anybody is trying to recant their statement.
Nobody is trying to recant their statement, and nobody is going away. I don't care how many background checks Sonia do with her PI. Ain't nobody going away. Everybody's standing on big business when it comes to Ernesto.
So I would love to see her go live and hear her thoughts because it don't look like that's going down. It's not. Let's see. TBD said, no, Ernesto was doing it himself through his oldest daughter, reaching out, that is. And then that's the one named Miles, according to Joyce Mack. Cass S said, there was a video on phone calls from prison members only where Ernesto talked about a video he took of allegedly Miles having an episode, and he sent it to Laverte, Dre, and Dion. Oh, TBD said it was in a Patreon call, apparently from phone calls from prison. No, the new witness is who got scared. Joyce Mack said, did you ladies have a chance to listen to Pam and Dennis? We did watch their live yesterday. Yeah. If that's what you're referring to, Joyce. And then TBD said, but had the same blood experience. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, y'all. Are y'all serious? So this, y'all.
So are they lying about this, Sonia? I mean, his own children are making these.
But y'all, somebody put in a allegations chat a couple of weeks ago.
But it's no reasoning with her, so I don't even know why I'm trying.
Somebody put in our chat, and we love
giving her too much credit.
We love when you all interact with us in the chat, and you ask questions and you tell us things that we don't know. We respond. We like today, I was sitting up under the hairdryer, get my hair done, and I was responding to y'all. But somebody put in the chat about 2 weeks ago, and they said, this is more serious than what you guys think. Mm-hmm. And I didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. I didn't respond to that. I don't know what that means, but from hearing what went on yesterday in that hearing, and from us being surprised, I mean, everybody was surprised when they heard that. It might be allegedly a little bit more serious than what we thought.
I think it is.
I'm just saying,
I think
y'all,
it's deeper than what we could even imagine.
Yeah.
And I think that both Shirley and Sonia, especially Sonia, she has no clue what she's really gotten herself into.
I think it could have been Hazel, been one of them. I definitely was thinking of Hazel.
I think that's plausible, yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Cass said, I said there was going to be a bombshell.
You did, Cass. You sure did.
Yes, TBD said, oh, wow. The Vanity Chronicle said, I do believe this is more serious. They wouldn't be able to help him in custody.
Yes, yes. I think it's more, I know we come on here and we talk about it and we kiki and we have fun, but y'all, now that when I really thought about it after I listened to that video with Dennis and Pam, I'm like, something is not right here.
Yeah.
something is not right here with this whole situation. And these witnesses are not backing down. And the state, the prosecution is not backing down either.
Even if they have their facts out of order or they gotta switch prosecutors, they still coming.
They coming with the same thing. They coming with the same story, and they standing on the same business. Like, they are not playing. And they said that he's gonna go to the grand jury. He's gonna go
in April, and it'll be the same judge that was at this bond hearing,
and it'll be the same one. And we know she go by the book, and I don't condone the way she interacts.
Let's talk about her. I know Pammy Pam said, she's by the book, she's black and white, she's like that with everybody, law and order, da-da-da, and I respect that, I get that.
We respect she's the honorable judge.
Yeah, she's the honorable judge, not referring to her as ma'am or miss, is judge. I get that, I respect that, I understand. But what did y'all think about the judge? Did y'all think she was condescending?
And too hard on the prosecutor?
Or is that just, or do you think, that's just the way it is in court? It is what it is. Either you can hang or you can't.
Yeah, I mean, you run into type of judges like that. But I just think that was, I don't know.
And I know Pam explained some judges are more lackadaisical than others, and some are a little bit more stricter, like this judge. But I think she was condescending. Like, I respect the fact that
that's her court. That is her courtroom. She has every right to run it the way she want to run it. And that's what they stand on. That's what judges stand on.
Right.
It's their domain. They can run it the way they want to run it as long as they abide by the law. And but I don't personally, I don't. I mean, I know she wants order, and setting boundaries and respect. But I just think that you can get it. I mean, Judge Manning, she doesn't get disrespected. I don't think she gets respected at all, But I don't know.
Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Let's see. Oh wait, let's go back to some older girl. Okay, Cass S said Hannah asked for $80K, and Madam Judge said, hold up, wait a minute, $405K. TBD said, oh my God, the way the judge was reading the state.
Yes.
Joyce Mack said, no, not at all. I thought she was adamant about what she wanted in her courtroom.
Yeah, she
Cass
was.
said, as a sister standing on business, I respect her sternness, and I understand the reason for it. The Tall Diva said, I think the judge lets everybody get that smoke.
Okay.
Glorious Love said, keep your hands off the railing. TBD said, no, I think the judge was excellent.
Okay.
Hi, Luke.
Hi.
I hope you're a real person, not a troll. TBD said, order feels super important in law. Cass S said, Judge Manning's skin color affords her different privileges. I wouldn't compare the two at all. Okay, interesting.
I respect that.
Interesting.
And that, you know what? That's a valid point.
I think for me, though, I just felt like her tone when she was talking to another black woman, especially when she kind of like told her like, yeah, you're confusing me, which isn't the first time you've done that before. Like, I get it. When you show up to court, you need to be prepared and you need to have your ducks in a row. I understand that. But I felt like that comment was unnecessary. And that's my opinion. I'm standing on that. But I do understand that she is a black woman and she has to maintain order, and that, everybody's personality is different. Not everybody's going to be warm and engaging with you, and they don't have to be. You don't have to be nice. But I do think the same way you want people to respect you, you have to respect them. I think you can be, you can set boundaries with people, but still be respectful and not be condescending or patronizing. Especially when you're talking to someone like you. It's not only that, but that person is not disrespecting you. Mm-hmm. Now, if that person was getting slick with you in your courtroom, then by all means, shut it down. Because you are the honorable judge, period. But, the young lady didn't come in there with that. But hopefully this will be a lesson learned for that young lady.
To be prepared.
Because she should have been more prepared. I don't know what her caseload is, the prosecutor. But I do get that, she should have been prepared. I understand that. And that there was some confusion when she was talking about, she was explaining to her, I want the dates, not the CPs. You keep giving me the CPs. I understand that. You know, but again, I just personally believe, and I'm standing on business about this, you can be direct with people. You can set firm boundaries with people without being condescending or patronizing them. I've worked with very intelligent people, especially black women, who were very direct. They were very clear about what their expectations were with you without being condescending. But you still knew they meant business. And if you wanted to try them, they were going to match you. So yeah, but you know what, that's my opinion. You know, I know we have differences of opinion, and I get it. I'm sure she's been tried a lot. I felt like, if anything, Dennis was getting more disrespectful with her than the prosecutor. I felt like if she should have went, and I know you guys say she has to smoke for everybody, I get it, but I felt like Dennis was trying it a little bit more.
He was.
In my opinion, he was trying it a little bit more. And sometimes I kind of feel like he has like issues with women who have strong personalities. Sometimes it's like you could tell it was kind of getting them. They was about to go at it, but luckily Pam was able to calm them down. But you know, that's my opinion though. But I'm obviously, she's, you know, probably a great judge. She wouldn't have gotten into this position had she not been, and I'm sure she's probably had to work extremely hard, probably twice as hard as her, you know, non-black counterparts. Sure. You know, I'm a black woman, so I get it. So I don't, just so I'm clear, I don't want to discredit her. I just think that you can be stern and direct and command respect without being condescending. And also, as a prosecutor, you need to have your ducks in a row, because this is a big case, and she should have came with her ducks in a row. I mean, I'm proud of Hannah. Hannah had her ish together, so the prosecutor needs to do the same.
And I'm sure the prosecutor heard how this judge was.
Right.
So it was just,
she should have been prepared. Yeah.
It was just slack on her end. She was real sloppy. She was. And the more, I think...
And they may be overwhelmed.
Yeah, and the more the judge tried to correct her, I think she got nervous.
She did.
She got nervous, so that didn't help her.
Right.
To bring out what she needed to bring out.
So hopefully because, you know, the last hearing, it was a different prosecutor representing the state. So if she is the same one that shows up in April, hopefully she'll be, you know, better prepared. Yeah. I know they're swamped. You know, so I give leeway and grace to that. I understand that. But also, you know, hopefully she'll learn. Like, you got to have your ducks in a row, you know. So I thought that interaction was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's see what y'all comments were. I read that one. TBD said, IDK, I don't think Manning and Adams compare. The Tall Diva said, I think the judge might be disappointed in the fellow black woman prosecutor that she doesn't have her business in order. Okay.
And seems like that's not the first time she's done that. So maybe
that's what she told her.
So let's unpack that. So this prosecutor has been in front of Judge Adams before. So maybe Judge Adams, it might be, I didn't think about that. Maybe she's irritated with her because she comes in her courtroom wasting her time.
That's plausible.
And she's not listening, because I understood what she said. I'm a very good listener. I understood what she said, and I was kind of like, that ain't what the judge showed you. This is what she want. Get a lady what she want.
Right. Agreed. I agree.
I heard what she said. Mm-hmm. You know. And I think she was just nervous, y'all. I think she was just nervous, and I don't know if, and who knows? We don't know that prosecutor's skill set.
Right.
You know, if she's equipped for something like this.
Or maybe she was working on other cases, and they would just call her at the last minute, like, hey, can you work maybe the day before or something? We don't know how much time she had to prep. We don't know.
But it seems like that Judge Adams has had an interaction with this prosecutor before, and it has been the same. So maybe she was
a pattern.
It's a pattern, and maybe she was just a little irritated by it.
Yeah, let's see.
Allegedly.
Glorious Love said, right, there is a way to command respect. Simply Morgan said, but that black woman should have represented us better by having her ish together. I don't give us a pass. That's someone's life.
Yes,
true. Let's see. TBD said, IDK, I think she is expecting more from the state because she's a black woman. I think she's trying to pull excellence out of her. She didn't have the same energy for Hannah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Are you? I don't know if you're a troll or not. So, Joyce Mack said, this is a big case for her, so she should be more prepared. Absolutely. You don't have to be condescending when dealing with people. TBD said, they said Judge Adams as a ADA was tight, and I honestly think she's trying to push that young lady in a way that doesn't
And
seem
we don't know.
partial
After
from
all
the
this, she
bench.
could have pulled that young lady to the side and said, look, I wasn't trying to be hard on you. It was a teachable moment, and I'm trying to teach you. And we don't know. That could be true.
Yeah. Let's see. Joyce and Cass are agreeing what we said about Dennis. TBD as well. TBD said, no, that was the same prosecutor. I thought with the haircut. I thought that was a different one.
The last one had long hair.
And she looked like she was a little thinner. I think that was a different one. Let me see. TBD said, which is why Judge Adams was frustrated.
Yeah.
She was way more patient with her the first time.
Okay.
Rasta and Zion said, I agree with you, Sammy, but this is the third prosecutor that has stood before her unprepared. This is her way of making them accountable for their unpreparedness, which challenges them to perfection.
Okay.
Okay. Asha said, it's lie in the boardroom. It's a lie. It's lie that in the boardrooms, if you do not have your stuff together, the higher ups will chew you up for wasting everyone's time. Let's see. It's like that in the boardroom. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. In corporate, yeah.
Well, she learned her lesson that day.
I hope she took away.
She learned that day. So.
I hope that was a great takeaway for her. But what do you all think about Ernesto's demeanor in the courtroom? How he just sits there and don't move.
Okay, so let's shift gears and talk about that.
How he just sits there. What do you all think he's thinking? He has no reaction to anything, but he has a lot to say on the calls, though, with Sonia.
Well, like he said in previous calls, that phone calls from prison dropped. He said that a lot of times when he's in the courtroom, he's like having an out-of-body experience. Like he's just zoning out sometimes. So maybe he is still having that out-of-body experience, or maybe he's like, what? Like, what is going on? I don't know. But I know he did say that in one of the calls. Like, he kind of, like, zones out a little bit. Like,
Okay. But
who knows? I guess we'll find out in the next few weeks.
But then on the video from phone calls from prison today, he wanted Sonya to send him some black frame glasses. So when he in court, he can look fly. But when he in court, he's sitting there like he's scared.
Yeah. And I think at this point, I think he feels discouraged. Yeah,
I think he's defeated.
I think he's losing his win.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because if I would have heard that bond, what Hannah asked for and what I got, I would have felt defeated too. So y'all, is it 10%, 15%, or is it cash? What y'all think? Does he have to pay 10% of that, 15%, or does he have to pay all of it? Did anybody get that? Because I want to know how much he got to pay to get out and go past go. How much, y'all? Nobody, they never said. I guess did Dennis play part 2 of his video? Is it 15? Is it 10?
The judge didn't make it clear.
Okay, so we don't know. We don't know. Okay, so
I mean, even if it was 10 or 15 or whatever, who gonna pay it?
Who gonna pay it at this point?
Does it really matter? I know that sounds very pessimistic, but does it really matter?
Because the
if he
minimum
doesn't
would
have
be
anybody that's ready to
40,000.
pay it.
And the minimum he got to come up with 40,000 at least, right? Right.
Let's see. Joyce said whatever position he's in, he put himself there. He is a mess. Simply Morgan said, I pray he has humbled himself after all of this mess. TBD said, that's what I want to know, Fifi. The video cut off. Joyce Mack said, I thought it was 10% of whatever the bond was. Yeah. That is what it is up north where I'm at.
Yeah. But that Pam was saying, they don't know. It could be 10%, 15%, or cash. They want all of it.
It could be 40. It could be a little over 60.
Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. I want to know, what it is, and when he gonna, if he gonna get out, but Sonia has really messed this up for him. She has really just talking, and so now we know why she quiet and why it ain't no more videos posted up on her channel, y'all. Now we know. Now they trying to keep this out of the social media, but it's too late. It's already out there.
Yeah. And it's not going to go away anytime soon.
And it's not going away anytime soon. No. We are invested.
Especially now that his request was denied to have the bond hearing recorded.
Yep.
It's just sparked up even more interest
Yep.
now.
Yep.
And now people are like, okay, who are these impact statements, outcry witnesses? Like, what is going on? You know? Now we know for sure that if he ever take his tail back to Los Angeles, California, they picking him up.
Henry County, they picking him up.
Immediately. Not immediately, but immediately they're coming to get him. So it's like, it's not going to go anyway anytime soon. And he definitely don't need to,
He messed himself up with these. So, yes.
He definitely doesn't need to do any more interviews. He needs to stop doing interviews. And,
Yes.
and if he is going to have any visitors, if it's not his family or, I guess, coach, he don't need to be talking to anybody.
Anybody.
Because it's not helping him.
He need to stay off the phone with Sonia.
Yeah,
and
it's
Sonia
not
need to
helping
stop
him.
taking her little narrow tail down there. Because she ain't got no money and ain't nothing else to talk about. He got the bond. You need to get a bond. It's civil. It's civil. They should give you a bond for that.
It's
well,
not
Sonia,
civil.
he got the bond. What you gonna do, Cletus? What you gonna do now, Cletus?
And it's not civil. It's way deeper than that. Like we just stated earlier.
Yeah.
It's way deeper than that. It's not civil.
It's not.
It's not civil.
It's not.
And I don't know if he was. I don't think he was fully transparent with her about everything.
No, of course he wasn't. He been lying to her. She's so goo goo gaga over him that everything he say, she eats it up. You know that man lying.
And the more I think about it, it's like, Shirley, who the did you marry? Did you marry? Like, it's allegedly giving Survivor Ernesto vibes.
Yes. Yes.
You know, it's like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It really is. It really is. And okay, so now, y'all got anything else to say about the hearing? Because we're going to move on to the phone call from prison because we don't want to hold y'all long because I know y'all want to go listen to her. But we want to cover as much as we can about the hearing. So we know he got a bond. We know he going back to court in April.
He has these outstanding warrants.
Outstanding warrants. The impact statement, y'all, we got the definition of the impact statement. They read that. Pam read it on the live.
The outcry witness.
The outcry witness.
Yes.
The outcry witness. Pam read the definition of that. What y'all think about that? What are y'all thinking about that? Can we break that down? So was it a minor child and somebody speaking on behalf of the minor child? Is that what you all are getting? Y'all, this is starting to get complicated. It really is. This is starting to get into a dark place. Allegedly.
Yeah, it's giving allegedly Survivor Ernesto.
Yes.
It's getting really dark.
It's getting really dark, y'all. I'm just saying. This whole thing, I mean, it started off, with the fraud. We have a lot of that going on. Which y'all, okay, which one was it? From the one that said, my dad?
Are you speaking about that one? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that was one of the ones that was mentioned.
One of the ones that was mentioned. Yes. So, y'all, that's why I say, if Ernesto gets out, or if and when he gets out, but he said in his video tonight, he said the problem is going to be when I get out. What y'all think about that?
Okay, hold that thought. Let me finish reading these comments and then we'll chew on that. Because we can tie that in to the witnesses. Okay. At this point, CashApp said he may as well stay put until he's indicted, pretty much. Simply Morgan said, you think Shirley will sneak and pay his bond? I don't think so.
Somebody said in the comments today they think that she's going to do it quietly. Somebody said
she really needs to press him to have him pay her
she
her
needs
money
to get
back.
her money back.
That's what she needs to do. You need to get your money back because while you living, sleeping on the air mattress, he's on the phone kikiing with his boo. His little partner down in Florida. You need to get your money back. Joyce Mack said, well, he better use those 25 acres of land and get the money.
He better.
She also said, Sonia is crazy and Ernesto did not know that.
I said something was wrong with her too.
Who searched for
Allegedly.
someone that they barely know? She hunted him down till she found him in prison. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
I said something was
unstable.
wrong with her too.
Yeah, it's irrational behavior.
Yeah.
Simply Morgan said he messed himself up with these Sonia calls.
Yes.
Rasa and Zion said Nesto's physical demeanor shows his guilt a lot. He doesn't respond to any other accusations, especially when the witnesses' statements. He shows no physical emotion. TBD said, so I think Dre is going to put his house up.
Ooh.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not. Let's see. Joyce Mack said, you're right. Who did she marry?
Y'all think, y'all know.
Let me see. I hope not. Rasa and Zion said, when judges don't make it clear, the bonding company asks for the total cash. Will ask for the total cash.
She didn't make it clear then. We didn't hear her make it clear.
Let's see. Rasa and Zion said it will be more victim statements before they go to the grand jury. Right. The prosecutor did say that.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Cass S said, I think that was Lakeisha because Miles would have been a minor when it happened.
Okay.
Got it. And then Simply Morgan said, I'm not as familiar with the legal system, but if this were me, can anyone make accusations against me and I have to go to jail, face public scrutiny until I receive a bond or be indicted?
I don't know. That might be a question for Pammy Pam.
I think she's being facetious.
Okay.
Because there's some evidence. Yeah.
There is some evidence.
Let's see. Rosten Zion says, Shirley is the victim also. Sammy and Fifi, you're right. She should be trying to get her money back.
I'll be asking for my money back. I'll be claiming I was mentally distraught. it was given under distress.
And another reason I think that is because he wasn't giving her all of the information.
Right.
Shirley. Like, he was intentionally trying to keep her ignorant about what was going on.
Right.
So I think that would be another argument or reason I would give for why she needs to press him to get her money back.
And the more and more I listen at these calls with him and Sonia, these videos, I want her to get her money back. She need to ask for her money back. Because he's a low down, dirty something.
And I do hope that the witnesses muster up the courage to come to court in person and testify. I know Pammy Pam was talking about how there was a witness that was going to physically show up in court during yesterday's hearing. But, the anxiety and the fear of actually having to, face your abuser, alleged abuser in person can be traumatic and overwhelming. So, my heart goes out to them, and I hope that they can find the courage to, face him in court and read, even if they have to read their testimony, because I think it would be extremely impactful, and it definitely would, reverberate throughout the courtroom, and I think it would probably, stamp it and put a nail in the coffin.
Yep. I think that's exactly what they need. And the prosecution knows that. And that's why they're keeping close connection with these witnesses. Miss Sonia thought that they wasn't. Miss Sonia thought that all the witnesses were gone. And, they wasn't coming back. And they was doing their own thing. Oh, she just filled his head. But Ernesto knew.
He knew.
He knew.
That's why he was like, well, they could go looking for people. They could fly them in. He knew.
He knew.
But he wasn't telling her the full story.
He wasn't telling her the full story.
So she's just talking aimlessly, not really just understanding.
Talking. She talks so much.
Yeah, let's see. Cass S said, if Dre puts his house up for him after listening to these outcry statements, then Dre is just as sorry as his partner, and he's already on the fence with me. I mean, Dre seems like a sensible guy, but then he also has his moments where he kind of relates back to that toxic masculinity where he doesn't hold Ernesto accountable. So I definitely think it's plausible, Cass S. I mean, I would hope he wouldn't put his house up. I mean, he hasn't really given Ernesto large sums of money as of yet, as today. I mean, he'll put maybe $100 or $150 on his books
calls or something.
But he hasn't really done any huge gesture yet, at least huge financial gesture as of yet. So I mean, hopefully he won't, but if he does, I agree with you. It'll say a lot about his character for sure.
Yeah, it will. But I don't think nobody after this, hearing what we heard, I don't think nobody gonna fool with him like that no more. I mean, Let's talk about the call with Sonia today. Phone calls from prison with Sonia. Let's talk about.
Let's see. The tall diva said, "Oh, she said, I wonder if he tried to groom Shirley's daughter." Ooh, that's a deep question. Ooh.
And she gave him some pushback because today he called her another B.
She called another stray.
Yes.
Called her out of name yet again.
Yet again. He keeps calling her. What did she do that was so terrible? But stay in her mama ear like all her other Shirley friends did.
Right. I know people said like they didn't get along because he would try to give her like relationship advice and she wouldn't listen. And that he didn't like how spoiled she was. But what else? There's more, got to be more to it. So that definitely gives us something to kind of chew on, the tall diva. That's interesting that you would say that. I don't know. I don't know. Joyce Mack said, there's new calls posted right now from phone calls from prison. I had to log back onto your call and I saw the post right now. Let's see. She also said, no one's fooling with him now. Ashaya said yes. TBD said, y'all, I didn't how to say this, but I think Sonia's makes her insecure, and I think it'll be too much for Ernesto because she got it after the hospital and hadn't seen Ernesto with it. Oh, Lord.
I didn't know she had a bag. Okay. That's what okay, so that's what that's what phone calls from prison blocks out when she talks about it. Okay.
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 It's probably her health HIPAA. Okay. Joyce Mack said he hates her. I think it's because she went to the police department on him and she could see through his mess. That's why he hates her. Let me see. And then TBD is agreeing with Cass as Rasta and Zion said she rejected him, which is what Shirley should have done. Ooh.
Yes.
Joyce Mack said
yes. That's what Sheridan did. Yes. Yes.
She does, yeah.
And even in that video when he proposed to Shirley and Sheridan was sitting there in the chair, Sheridan was like, I mean, she had no emotion. If I'm getting engaged, somebody coming in and proposing to me, Samantha gonna be like, oh my, Samantha gonna run and hug me. She gonna be happy for me. Sheridan was just like, she was filming and she was just like, I mean, it was like she wasn't excited for her mom. It was just strange to me. That whole proposal, when he proposed to Shirley, it was just real strange to me, y'all. Like, it was something wasn't right about that.
And she probably sensed it then. She probably sensed it then.
I'm sure she did.
And I know they tried to get along. I know in some videos she was, referring to Ernesto as dad, but it just never really came all together. I feel like, if anything, they were in competition for Shirley's love, affection, and money.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It was a competition between them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Joyce Mack, she was talking about how Shirley didn't recognize his voice.
Yes.
He was on the phone the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that again, back to that bond hearing, it was deep. A lot of gray areas were filled in. It's a lot to it. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, y'all.
It's a lot to it.
And it's more to it than what we think. And I think
we'll see what happens in April.
We'll see what happens. And we'll see between now and April if he gets out. Because if he gets out, he going to do what on his haters?
On the haters. After hearing, seeing that bond hearing, I hope that's not the case. But, okay, you want to talk about the phone call? Because, whew. That's heavy.
Okay, so let's talk about the one that she dropped today, and then y'all, we're gonna go because we're gonna go watch the one that
phone calls from prison. Yeah. Yes.
So let's talk about the one she dropped earlier when Sonia went in there. She had her hair, Ernesto liked that because Ernesto, to be honest with you, he likes somebody thick and classy, and Sonia is none of that. Okay, but she did have her hair down today, and he likes that. So
simple hairdos,
right?
Yeah.
So Sonia is
nothing ghetto. Y'all know how he is about stuff being ghetto, as if he is someone to talk. You have 6 children by multiple women.
Right. So Sonia now has thought about the fact that Shirley in September, Shirley is out of the picture now. Damn, this Negro is the wife gone. She ain't found out about me messing around and she gone. So now I'm responsible for him. I ain't got no money to take care of him. I ain't got no money to put on his books. I ain't got no bond money and I I damn sure ain't got no attorney money. So that hit her. She was like, this a lot. This is a big responsibility.
I think in that moment she realized that she bit off more than she could probably chew.
Yes.
Yeah.
She want the man, but she don't want what comes with the man. And that's the story of every side chick. They want the man, but they don't realize that the man is telling you lies. He ain't telling you everything. It's much more to it than what the man is telling you. And I ain't never seen no woman leave a good man or have a problem with a good man. Okay? So Sonya realized that, this ain't what I thought it was. I thought I wanted him, but he got a lot to come along with him, and I ain't really prepared for all this. So, y'all, what's she gonna do now? What you gonna do now, Cletus? You got him. He yours. Everything that come with him. All these alleged crimes, that high-ass bond he got. What you gonna do now, Sonya? Put up or shut up. This your moment to shine. If you ever wanted to shine, Sonya, this is your moment to shine. Show us who you really are. Show us who you really are, Sonya.
Wait, do it again.
Show us who you really are. Come up with the money, Sonya. We want to see how big you are. We know you got the money. You got them investments. You got them properties.
The sports bar that she's always talking about potentially opening.
Yeah.
Now would be the time to get that sports bar open so you can generate some money.
Right. I know Ernesto gonna be out by Wednesday, Sonya, because I know you got the money for your man. I know you got it. Because Shirley ain't got it. Shirley can't help you with this. You can't call Shirley like y'all sister wives or something. You cannot get it from Shirley. I know Ernesto told you she'll give it to you, but she not giving it to you, boo. So what you gonna do? So in this phone call from prison today, she realized that. She realized, like, damn, I might have took on too much. This ain't all what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to kick it with him. We going to lay up, have a little fun, go out
Shirley
to eat.
foot the bill.
And Shirley foot the bill. He got a wife that got a little change. I thought maybe we going to chill in Miami, chill in Vegas, chill in L.A. Not. You got yourself allegedly a career criminal, and a lot comes along with it. And you ain't got the money to foot it, to get him out of his situation. So what you gonna do? So y'all think she gonna run?
Because the pressure is on now.
The pressure is on now.
Yeah.
Y'all think she gonna stick beside her man? Y'all think she gonna stand beside Ernesto? Nah.
Because now would be the time to come with it. I mean, if she could come up with the funds, he could get out on bond. I don't think that's going to happen. And I can only imagine the immense pressure that she probably feels right now.
She feeling a lot of pressure.
So she's probably working overtime trying to call whoever he could possibly call. I mean, I know we talked about it yesterday, like who he could potentially call and reach out to. And from our understanding, it looks slim to none.
She done set her little behind up there for the last year and a half. And shoot the shit with him, talking about this, talking about that. She always got some kind of business venture going on. She doing this, she doing that. Now it's time for you to put up or shut up. All that sitting up there, sashaying in your little jumpsuit and in your white boots and your little jacket. He don't care nothing about that. He wasn't caring nothing about that when you was coming up there like that. He wants you to get the money. And I bet he is putting some hardcore pressure on her to call this person, call that person, see if that person, well, what you got? What you gonna do? I'm telling you right now, it's
crunch time.
It's crunch time.
Yeah.
And their relationship is on the line. I promise you that.
And even if Shirley were to come through, just humor me, y'all. Just entertain me. He would still need somebody to help him with his attorney fees. To really to help him fight all of his cases.
Yes.
And that costs money.
Yes. He still need an attorney.
So would Shirley want to sign herself up for that mess again? I don't think she would. Because even if she were to pay the bond, he's still going to need help financially to fight this case.
Yes.
When it goes to trial. He's going to need an attorney.
Yes.
And also, y'all remember that even if he were to get out on bond and have an ankle monitor, the prosecutor asked that he be responsible for those fees. So it's still going to be costly no matter what.
Yep, he's gonna have to pay for the fees for
You
the
know what I
ankle.
mean? So
I
it's not
heard,
going to change anything. He needs a consistent financial backer to help him.
right. And that's why he shouldn't have been sitting up there fooling with her. I don't know what he was thinking about. I know what he was thinking. He was thinking nobody wasn't gonna find out about him and Sonia.
Right.
That's what he was banking on. And he was so comfortable with it because that's what he had been doing in the past. He had been committing adultery. Well, if he was married, I don't know, allegedly. That's what he had been doing all the time.
He had been moving freely.
Right.
Doing what he
like
wanted
that.
to do. Moving like a single man.
Because when she first started to come see him, some of the stuff they were saying to him, and I know he probably had just got off the phone with Shirley. It was just terrible. But now they in a tight situation. So if he's not out in the next 2 weeks, we know ain't nobody had the money. Cause you can pay your bond and get out if you got the money. Ain't nobody got no money. Sonia just all talk. And she didn't talk so much till she pretty much allegedly hurt his case. That's all she's done. She has done nothing to get Ernesto any closer to getting out. And at this point, it's money. It's money. And she ain't got it.
Somebody said Sonia is going in the bushes now.
Right.
Yeah, he has to wear an ankle monitor, y'all.
Yeah. And have to pay for it.
He has to be responsible for it.
And I heard it's not cheap.
No, they laughing at you, Fifi, talking about it's your time to shine.
Yes.
Yeah, they want him to cover the cost of the ankle monitor.
Yeah.
So either way, like I said, he's going to need a consistent financial backer. This is going to be a very costly and expensive fight, as he's already stated.
Yes.
A plethora of times. Like he knows that it's going to be expensive. That's why he really should have just stuck with Shirley.
Yes.
He really should have stuck with her.
Yes.
He really should. That was a bridge he shouldn't have burned.
Bad move.
That was a bad move.
Yeah, it's time for her to shine. The way she always talking about the bloggers, they just broke everything out of proportion. Them bees just this, them bees just that. Well, you know how you can shut us down, Sonia? Come up with the money. If you come up with the money, I won't say nothing else about you.
Yeah, and like I agree with you, Fifi. It's really nothing left for her to really say or talk about.
It'll be over with then.
Yeah, it's really nothing for her to
I'll
really
be like,
talk about.
Sonia standing on business.
Yeah, it's nothing for her to really talk about. Unless you're not talking about the money, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about at this point?
And I know that may sound kind of harsh or crass to some people, but like I said, it's getting down to the wire. It's like put up or shut up.
Yeah.
Enough talking about it's still, is this, is that. No. If it's not about the money, what are we talking about? Let me try to read some of your comments. I know we've been getting like a lot. Okay. Rasta and Zion said, ladies, do you think Shirley was drunk and horny when she met Ernesto? To hear this guy try to talk is challenging. After listening to him talk, I start reading. Rasta and Zion, that is hilarious. I think that she was, and I know we talked about that previously, and other people have talked about that in the chat, how she was praying to be married and praying to have a husband, and she had been single for a long time, and she was praying and manifesting to have a spouse. So I think she was just at that point in her life where she was really longing for companionship, and she saw a man who had potential. He looked good on her arm, and she decided to go for it. Yeah, I really think she was just tired of being alone. And he was probably the best option at the time in her eyes. And she felt like she could dust him off and clean him up. And like we talked about on last night's live, she could mold him, that he would be malleable.
And another thing.
And in a way, he was willing to be molded.
He prayed on her.
He was willing, as any finesser, he was willing to try to play that knight in shining armor. He was willing to play that role in her life. Because that's really what he was doing. He was playing a role in her life.
And he knew what kind of relationship, what kind of marriage she had came from, and what she needed, and she wanted a man. And he knew what to give her and how to show up for the person that she wanted. He knew that. Because, my opinion, Ernesto is kind of cunning. He's real cunning
And charming.
and charming. And he knew how to play on that. Even if, in
He
the early...
studies people.
And he studies people.
Yeah.
Yep. So he played right into it. She played a role, and he did too.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, TBD said, y'all, he get out. He running right to Shirley Dora because he got that info from Dion and Lamont. I low-key feel he had his folks helping Shirley to keep tabs on her, which scares me.
Yes.
Let me see. Like, share, and describe.
Yes.
She ain't bit. Mo got $65 less 15% what's needed to get him out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She don't have no money.
Cass is agreeing with TBD, said that's why I think she needs to pack up and move out of Georgia. Yeah, at this point. Let's see. TBD is responding to Ross and Zion. Joyce said he was talking about Shirley funds and codes today. Yeah, he was. Yes.
He was. He was worried about her money. And Sonia said, "Are you upset?" Yes, he's upset. Yeah, he was upset that he fumbled the bag. Wouldn't you be upset? Damn, I got caught. I ain't gonna have no more damn money. And then he started working on Sonya. Well, I'm glad you're here. You're not like them other bees. You didn't run out on me. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, but this one ain't got no money, Ernesto. She just here.
Right. Oh my goodness. And then everybody is talking about they can't wait for the phone call to drop for after yesterday's hearing.
Yes.
People are saying Shirley is done. Let me see. And then everybody's talking about the other outstanding warrants that he has in the other counties, right?
Yes.
So we know what Henry County. I think they also talked about Augusta.
And Augusta. Who knew? What has he...
He been busy. It's just a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like once you get over one hurdle, then there's another hurdle. You get over that hurdle, then there's another hurdle. It's just a lot. It's too much. Now I understand even more, y'all, what Shirley meant when she said
it's too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like now I understood before, but I definitely understand now. It's just one thing after another.
Yes.
I mean, even if he were to get out on bond this year, he'll be fighting these cases for years.
But he said that once I get out, it's not gonna be over. He told her that.
He did.
Yeah, he said that.
He did. Yeah, you're right. He did say that. It's just a lot. It's too much. It's too much. And yes, we were surprised about those other outstanding warrants, TBD.
Yes, yeah. That was a big surprise.
Yeah.
That was a big surprise.
Let's see. Ross and Zion says she is done. She didn't go visit the jail once. She definitely not going to be seen with him with the ankle monitor. It's a wrap. He broke her financially and mentally. Yeah, and I was pondering on that too, y'all. That's one thing she was adamant about not going to visit him.
And she didn't go.
Yeah.
She did not go down there and visit him.
And it kind of makes you question their relationship even more. Like, to me, it feels like their relationship was surface level. Their marriage, allegedly. You know? Like, I think she loved him and cared about him, but, I think they both kind of went into the relationship where they wanted to love on their own terms. Like, he wanted to love her but still be in the streets, and she wanted to love him but still protect her image and not be too close. And like she admitted on the call, I'm trying to separate myself from you. Yes. But I thought that was very interesting how she never went to visit him. But I get it.
Never.
Though. She wants to protect her image. She didn't want it to get out. Yes. I understand that, but it's just still interesting to me that she still didn't feel that, like,
she didn't want to go see her husband. Yeah. She didn't want to see him.
Yeah.
He was in there for over a year, and she had not seen him at all. She didn't want to just go down there and look at his face or nothing.
I wonder about
strange.
That. Yeah. Like, I understand wanting to...
very strange.
Yeah, I understand you want to protect your image. You're a public figure. I get it, but... that's still like your husband and your life partner. But I guess like Ernesto said in previous calls, them people not built like that. They're not going to be able to do that type of stuff. And I think he mentioned in one of the calls, and I'm paraphrasing, so I'm not quoting him verbatim, but he was saying how in a previous call that them folks is the type of people where if you were to get sick, they would pay somebody to take care of you. They wouldn't necessarily do it themselves because they can't handle that. And, you know, we're all different. And we're not saying that to bash her. We're just saying, like, oh, that's very interesting.
Very.
You know, but, you know, it's her life. And if she doesn't want to go to a jail and have to wipe off a nasty phone and sit in a hard seat to talk to her alleged career criminal husband, you know, that's her right. And, you know, I'm not mad at her about it. I'm just saying I think it's interesting.
And Sonia think that got her to the next level doing that.
Yeah, because she's doing something that Shirley can't do. She might not be able to provide you with the funds, but I can provide you with the emotional support.
Right.
Right.
And she knew that. That's why she told him, well, she's responsible for you. She should be doing that anyway. You did this for her. You did that for her. When I heard her say that Shirley still needs to be accountable for him, I knew she didn't have no money then when she said that, y'all. I knew she didn't.
Right.
And when she was counting Shirley's coins and saying what Shirley should do, how you gonna be on the phone with a woman's husband and talk about what the wife should do for the husband that's locked up? If that's not bold, I don't know what bold is. Sonia need to go on. She need to go on. And another thing she need to stop doing, she need to stop calling Erica King's name out. Because she in the same, I don't know where Erica King is, but I know, I don't know if Sonia's still in these Atlanta streets, but Erica King don't look like she nothing to play with. And she ain't called Erica King some names. And on today's call, she said Erica King did this, Erica King did that. She don't know what Erica King did. She needs to stop talking about Erica King because Erica King don't look like she play. Okay? She needs to stop talking about her. Talking about what she did. And it's like she got a problem with Erica. Because I think in the back of her mind, I think she think Nesto had something to do with Erica.
Or that,
allegedly.
And she also thinks he's being wrongly accused for what Erica did, which is what she said in the call.
Yes.
Okay, Joyce Mack, let's read some of y'all comments. She said, Ernesto crime is caught up with him. Candy Chambers, hey Candy. She said she deserves better. I will walk away. She never did a thing wrong. C Blue said, hi ladies. Hi chat. Hey C Blue. Cass S said, but what he meant by it not being over was he was going to sue everybody for mistreating him.
Oh, okay. He focusing on the wrong thing when he get out. He need to be trying to get his life together.
Yeah. So yeah, and then these cases, and then also him going after Roswell. Those are the people that he thinks allegedly mistreated him. Yeah. Roswell Police Department. Yeah. Rostin Zine said, "Well done, ladies. Good, interesting content and dialogue. Thank you." TBD said, "To be fair, on one call she asked to come, and he said no. She told him that wasn't her life." Joyce Mack said, right? Okay. Rostin Zion said, "Yes, it was superficial relationship." Yes. TBD said, as if he didn't want her to see him in that jail uniform.
And looking all bad, looking tacky. Just looked terrible.
I low key, y'all, I think she was probably a little relieved
that when she had a break.
No, I think she was a little relieved when he told her, don't come see me.
Probably so.
Why would she want to get up, dress up in her nice clothes and her nice car and ride down to the jail? But I think she probably asked that as a gesture, like to show, like, you know, I'm least, you know how you offer somebody something, but you really don't want to give it to them. Like, hey, Fifi, you want this peppermint, but I really don't want to give it to you. Right, right. But I'm making the gesture because it's the nice thing to do, or it's my obligation. You know, I feel like I'm obligated to at least offer it. Yeah. But I guess we'll never know for sure. Joyce Mack said, ladies, you know he had gotten arrested 3 other times prior to this one. Yeah. Right? Right. Yeah. And she may have been a little bit over it too. Yeah, maybe she went down to the jail then. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. She could have went down. Yeah, she could have went down to the jail those 3 previous times. That's true. Let's see. C Blue said, I'm paying someone to help too. Can't do it all by myself. I hear you. Yeah, if you have the resources to do it, you know, by all means, do it. You know, it's your prerogative. Joyce Mack said, Sonia was taking whatever she can get. TBD said, what y'all thought about the cough? Was it real?
Yeah, I
All
think
of
she was
that
doing that for
coughing.
attention. She wanted him to say, "Baby, what's wrong?" She said, "What about my cough?" He said, "Yeah, make sure you healthy. You not coughing." Oh, she ate that up, y'all.
So you think she was faking?
Yeah, she was fake
Okay,
coughing.
Fifi said she thinks she was faking TBD. That's
Yeah,
kind of weird. Like, why are you faking? But I guess she needs the attention, like you said. So,
yeah.
okay, weird. C Blue said Erica Kang. TBD said, "Ooh, she definitely needs to stop doing that." Agree, Fifi. She looked like she throw hands.
Yes.
Candy Chamber said she was hurt and surprised, not knowing what he was up to. Some of this is very discouraging and difficult to deal with. I feel sorry for all that Shirley is going through. It's
Yeah.
been a lot.
It's been a lot.
I can only imagine how it's impacted her physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because it's been embarrassing. Like I said, y'all, I can't imagine spending tens of thousands of dollars, you know, worrying, praying, reading Bible scriptures, just to then turn around that you got another chick coming up there to visit you and you talking about her waterfalls and her stuff.
Yeah, that waterfall. Oh my.
It's crazy. That waterfall go crazy and her pretty titties. Let's see. Like, share, and describe said TBD. I thought that cough was fake. TBD said, LOL, I did too. She also said, Sammy, you spot on. She was super relieved.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Y'all is Brian too. Oh, okay. Hey, Adrian, thank you for that. Okay. It's a lot going on. Joyce Mack said, "Okay, beautiful ladies, can you tell me why she makes so many faces?"
Because that's her womanly wow. That's what you call a womanly wow. She's being, she's flirting with him. That's the way she flirts with him. Yeah, she's flirting with him.
Oh yeah, she's trying to flirt with him. He's really caught up on the rolling of the tongue. I be giggling when she be doing this, y'all. Like,
and her hair.
I just think that's so silly and immature.
Yeah,
I did like her hair.
Her hair is pretty.
It's pretty. But I just think it's so like silly when she like this and stuff. I don't know. I just think that's silly. Like, girl, what are you doing? But maybe that's me. I just think it's silly and childish. But whatever. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Peppermint Patty said, I don't think Dion or Lamont or Dre or daughters went to see him and Daryl for 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so either.
From what Sonia said, she's the only one that's physically coming up there.
Yeah.
Let's see. TBD is responding to Peppermint Patty. Joyce Mack says she looked crazy. She's trying to hold her teeth in her mouth. Cass S said, can someone explain what Daryl's relationship is with Ernesto? I think did they allegedly do time together? I know Daryl is his friend, but I don't know if they allegedly did time together or not. If somebody else knows, please respond to Cass S question. I'm not sure, but I know they were friends, but I don't know how they met. I feel like most of his lifelong friends are people he met when he was like incarcerated, in periods of incarceration. But I don't know. That's a good question, though. But Daryl got the hell on.
And we ain't heard from Daryl.
We ain't heard from Daryl since. Excuse me. We ain't heard from him since. So he got the hell on out this saga. Worldwide collaborations. Hey, she said the cough is dry. All right. Candy Chambers said, at this point, Shirley could just walk away and not entertain his whole situation. Get out, which I think is what she's trying to do. Hopefully, he'll respect her boundaries and not have Sonia call her and reach out.
Oh, Lord, I hope that don't happen.
I hope that doesn't happen, but I got a feeling that that's not too far-fetched, having Sonia throw out that last Hail Mary and ask Shirley for her help. C Blue said, her twisting of the mouth and rolling of the tongue is a side effect of her anxiety medication. Someone allegedly said that.
Oh, okay.
Joyce Mack said, how y'all know about the anxiety medication? Y'all, what? Lord. Joyce Mack said, according to him, Daryl visit was kind of strange.
Okay.
So I think he was the other person that came. I remember them talking about that. Joyce Mack said she should be able to move on. Allegedly, their marriage is not valid. Right. Worldwide collaboration said snakes roll and flicker their tongues. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, right. That's an interesting point you made.
Okay. I like. Okay.
Very interesting point. Okay. Let's see. What were some other things from the call that we wanted to talk about before we wrap up? Because we know everybody is live tonight.
So that's pretty much it. Talking about Pinocchio. Pinocchio is the attorney, right, y'all?
From my understanding.
Yeah.
But then one time he referred to Ebony Steele as Pinocchio. But I think
I don't know.
But I think in this instance,
it was
you were right. It's
okay.
the attorney. You're right.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
But I never forgot that how he talked about Ebony Steele and how she looked.
Okay.
But go ahead. That's a side note.
Corral. Okay.
Yeah, let's get back on topic. Go ahead.
Okay, so it is Corral. So he was talking about Pinocchio and how Pinocchio, and she was talking about how Pinocchio loves Shirley and how he protects Shirley. Well, that's the wife. That's who he was talking about. And then she had the nerve to say, we told him, don't be talking to her about everything. Just talk to her about the money. Yo!
Just disrespectful, the audacity.
Very disrespectful. Very.
But he's created an environment to where she feels like that's appropriate for her to say things like that. Just like she felt it was appropriate to call Drake an idiot.
Okay, we gotta go. Somebody said Ernesto read the letter he wrote to Lewis.
Okay, we gotta listen to that. Okay, CBD said, wait, did you all see how aggressive she got about the attorney, about the lawyer's instructions?
Yes.
About what the lawyer's instructions were.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we gotta watch phone calls from prison, y'all. Okay, we're gonna read these last few comments and we're gonna go off and watch the call. Let's see. We've been on for what, about an hour and 10 minutes. Let's see.
I think Corral told Shirley the truth. Yes,
it's all Diva.
Yes.
And then again, C Blue saying that Nessa read the letter he wrote to Lewis on tonight's call. Cass S said them's was fighting words for real.
Yes.
Braden Crawford said they like our paintings. Thank you. The Talk Diva said, if I was Shirley, I wouldn't give a dime for that comment alone.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I want her to get her money back. I don't know how, if, and, or when that would happen, but I definitely feel like she should sue if they're not legally married.
If they're not legally married, she can.
That's giving theft by deception. If she could get a good attorney, I
want her to get her money back.
I mean, I know he doesn't have anything, but if ever in the foreseeable future he does, she definitely deserves to have her money back. But okay, y'all, are there any other final comments or things as we want to get off the live and give people time to watch the phone calls from prison video? And I know other people are live right now.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Okay, y'all. So that's all we got. I don't know if you're a troll or not, so I'm gonna get rid of you. Okay. All right. Okay. So if there aren't any other comments, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. We had 88 people in the chat right now. Only 22 likes. Please like. Please. C Blue said, thank you, ladies. We enjoyed the video. Thank you. Rasta and Zion said, being a career criminal, he knows his fate. He should not have allowed Shirley to spend all that money on attorney fees.
Yes.
Agreed. But his excuse, Rasta and Zion, is that I tried to give her a heads up and tell her to save herself. But he knew that was going to go over Shirley's head. He should have, because she was so emotional. Not to say that she's not intelligent, because she is intelligent. But she was so consumed by her emotions, she couldn't take the hint.
Right.
He should have just told her straight up, in my opinion.
Right.
Go on.
Yes.
Rather than letting that lady spend all that money. Because she was caught up in her emotions. And we all know as humans, sometimes when we are consumed by our emotions, we can't think logically and we can't think strategically. Yeah. And that was understandably so, that was a very emotional time for her. And she was just trying to help her husband out. So I definitely, empathize with her.
But thank you guys. Thank you, Cass. I'm sorry, Mom. We appreciate
thank you to Vanity Chronicles as well. Joyce Mack said, good night, beautiful ladies. There are other people doing live. I've been on them all day. Enjoy the time. Yes, y'all. So y'all have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. And we're gonna get off so everybody can enjoy their lives and their Saturday evening. Okay, bye guys. All right, y'all know I gotta.
How she do it?
How she do it? Like bye. This.
Call me later.
Call me. Love you. Bye.
Call me. Bye. Love you.
Bye, y'all. Y'all know we silly. Y'all know we silly. Bye, y'all. Have a great
Bye.
night.